applying custom materials and decals in CATIA V5. To get started, I will make use of the Phantom chair. So I will put the link in the video description. So this will be the case study model. With the model loaded, we're gonna see that the step file will be red. In order to apply custom materials, we need to go at the bottom over here where we have apply material. And afterwards we can make use of a wide variety of materials, but if you want to only apply an image, we can make use of the DS star material, which is this one. So drag and drop that and position it onto the model. And if the shading is set shading to material, you're gonna see that decal acting like a material for the 3D model. So by default, this is the shading with edges, and within shading with materials, with the default DS star material, we're gonna see that the Decals system logo applied. Now, if we want to expand the material over here by double clicking on DS star, we're gonna see that the image used will be located by default within program files, the Decals system. In my case, I have B27, that's the version of the CATIA. And afterwards, we're gonna see that this will be in materials dstar.jpg, so this is a JPEG file. If I'm gonna go over here and I will swap that with something differently. For example, I have the 3D comparison logo as a PNG file. If I will apply that, we're gonna see that the PNG will act with the alpha transparency. Therefore, we're gonna see the logo position once on the, let's say on the side over here, but also on the back side. Therefore, we're gonna have those overlapping logos. You can also change the material size. For example, now it's set to 50 millimeters. If I will go to 100, all those elements will be larger. We can also change the scale dynamically by moving the slider for the vertical and horizontal axis. If you want, we can have those unlinked. For example, we need to click on that little chain. And afterwards, if I only want to scale this horizontally, I can do that and the logo will be deformed. So if I'm going to scale this all the way to the top, we're going to see that that logo will be on the vertical axis larger than on the horizontal. So it will no longer maintain the proportion. We can also swap the material. So by moving the position, we can change some of those overlapping. If you are using a PNG file, as we can see, we can change the position on the U and the position on the vertical axis. And we also have the possibility to change the orientation. So that will move and rotate those decals within the material. And we can also apply some bumping, but in this case, the bump will not work for a PNG. As we can see, parameters for software rendering or real-time shaders only. So the bump will only act when we're gonna do the rendering. Now, if I'm gonna swap that image with something like a JPEG, again, we're gonna see that white background and afterwards the logo. So the main problem with CATIA is that on freeform surfaces like this, the wrapping of the material will not be done very good. As we can see over here, we have an area where various surfaces are merged. If I'm gonna go again to shading, we're gonna see that this back surface is only defined using one surface, but over here we have multiple smaller surfaces that define the model. We can also apply decals in CATIA a little bit differently. So this is by using a material. If I'm gonna delete that DS star material, now we no longer gonna have a material assigned, but we can only apply a sticker directly to a surface of the model. To do that, we need to swap the workbench within infrastructure and afterwards for the Photo Studio workbench. As soon as I will click on Photo Studio, CATIA will open a new product. Therefore, within the window, we're going to have the Phantom chair as a part model and the product over here. Therefore, I need to insert the Phantom chair within this product. Therefore, I will have this tiled horizontally, and I will grab the Phantom chair, drag and drop that within the product, and afterwards maximize the product view. And now within Photo Studio, as we can see at the bottom, after the apply material, we're going to have a new button. This will be the sticker, apply sticker. And for the sticker, we're going to have some changes that we can do. So we can do the mapping, either planar, spherical or cylindrical. Again, we can choose a custom image. I will make use of the same logo over here. And afterwards, if I'm going to click on the model, I'm going to see that the decal will appear on that selection. So as you can see, currently we have 3 selections, and by going over the model and clicking on those, that decal will slowly appear on the model. Now, the mapping is not that precise on freeform surface like this, so I will cancel this. I will make the chair a different color so we can better see the 3D comparison logo. I will select that chair, this non-geometry, and I will make this white. And afterwards, if I will take a look at the shading, you're gonna see that within this area we only have one surface, and I'm gonna apply a decal to that surface. So apply a sticker. I will choose the PNG file, and afterwards I will click on that surface. So by default, since I swapped, I'm no longer in shading with material, I don't see the decal. But if I'm gonna swap back, we're gonna see that logo appearing over there. So as you can see, we can rescale the plane. This will be wrapped according to that surface, and we can have the possibility to have this flipped in order to read this properly. And we can also change the orientation. But as we can see, this will be also deformed according to that surface. So if I'm going to make it something like this, and afterwards a little bit larger, so not that large, maybe only 2 or 1.5, we're going to see the logo appeared over there. If I will click OK, that sticker will remain on that surface. But since this model has multiple surfaces, if I will swap back to edging with shading with edges, for example, we have some small areas over here. If I will try to apply the logo over here, so apply a sticker, I will choose a different sticker. For example, the CATIA logo, which is in PNG format as well. Afterwards, I will select that small surface patch, and I can have that rescaled. So a workaround for this would be to have those surfaces joined, and also keep in mind that the tangency should be well defined on those in order to have the decal better aligned to the model. So we see this will be the CATIA logo. As you can see, the wrapping of the back will be quite off like this, so it will have a offset shadow. But as soon as we're gonna click on OK, that offset shadow will disappear, and we're gonna have only the Dassault System CATIA logo applied to that surface. Okay, so I hope you find this useful. I will position a similar video over here to the left and a subscribe button to the right. Thanks for watching.